The Oculus Store news today starts with upcoming new Gear VR controller and headset. Headset itself is not interesting to me because it is basically the same headset as 2016 model, with same field of view and lens size with just minor updates to its design. However, the controller seems very interesting and I can't wait to use it. Why? I will explain. Number one, it's only $40, so the price tag is very reasonable. Number two, the controller has gyroscope, accelerometer, and magnetic sensors, and also some kind of rotational tracking, which can be awesome. However, it does not have positional tracking like Oculus Rift. Number three, you can use it with the previous version of headsets and phones. Both 2015 and 2016 models will be compatible with new controller. Number 4, you don't need to charge controller as it is used 2 batteries. Number 5, you can finally get rid of physical touchpad on the headset as the controller has a trigger, back button, home button and touchpad. The headset physical buttons was one of the annoying parts of VR experience. It happens a lot when you mistakenly touch touchpad when you want to remove headset or adjust it. Number 6, according to Oculus, there are over 70 new games and titles under development which are controller compatible. The current titles will be compatible with new controllers as well. I'm so hyped for this controller. After hardware news, it's time for the new games and apps. There were a tsunami of new titles on Oculus Store during the last weeks, especially this week. So I will go over every title in this video and gives you my opinion about each title. Number 1, Swords in Space. This game is developed by only 2 persons and this is their first experience as a VR content creators. I will start with the things I do like about the game. First, idea and atmosphere. I think this is the only title on Gear VR which offers fighting with swords. I really like the idea and also the atmosphere of the game. The atmosphere is something like old school PC games. Second, gameplay. Gameplay actually is the best part of this title. It is fun and immersive. You should act fast and choose the right time and right place to press attack button on your controller or touchpad. I was a little bit surprised to see that a small game like this gives us so much fighting elements and fighting mechanism. You can even block enemy attacks in this indie game. Another credit to the developers is the ability to see your sword and its animation. Finally, the graphics are simple, but I personally like them. The game is smooth and it does not have any lag or stuttering for me. However, there are things that I don't like about this game. The most important one, bugs. I think developers need to address these issues as soon as possible because it will ruin the experience for any other player. I stuck in the world, fall down to the sky, and after that fall down into the darkness a lot of time. Another bug will happen when you pass your enemy. If you go behind your enemy in the fight, the enemy don't understand this and will fight with nothing. And the funny part is, this will cause you damage, which is ridiculous. You can see the footage in the video as well. Next thing I don't like is limited customizability to your character. Games like this definitely need to have more RPG elements. You should be able to upgrade your character much more, switch different swords, axes, spikes, and even some magic. Finally, price tag. Unfortunately, price tag is savage for what does the game offers. A game like Red Halls with more than 3 hours of immersion is in the same price range. If the developers can come up with multiplayer option when the players can fight with each other, then I would say the game worth the money. Number 2, Mirror. I'm not sure what should I say about this game. As of today, Thursday, March 13th, the game is totally broken. Developers need to address these issues as soon as possible. I'm really disappointed by the game. First, animation looks awful. Just watch it for yourself. Next, controllers are one of the worst controllers in all VR games. Why you add controller support when I can't do anything with the controller? Next thing I don't like about the game, that it does not have voice acting. And the last but not least, the game is buggy as hell. I couldn't pass the washroom after entering the mirror as the game has a weird bug. At first, a Chinese text will appear on the screen and then I will come back to the main menu. Unfortunately, I can't say anything more about the game as it is buggy. Developers, please fix the issues or refund our money, because unfortunately this is garbage. Number 3. A Space Rift. This game is really deserve a good review. There are a lot of good things about this awesome and fun experience. Sound effects are really good. Voice actings are not the best in the world. It's amateur, but it's definitely not the worst. I like it. Gameplay is awesome. It's very entertaining and it definitely has high replayability value. You should act fast, dodge the asteroids or shoot them, and also pay attention to coming drones and minerals. There are 3 different difficulty levels in the game, different areas, and yes, the incoming asteroids and drones are amazingly challenging. There are also RPG elements in this game. You can actually upgrade your spaceship and guns, which is great. There are some minor points that I don't like about the game. For example, the price tag. The game is really good, but $5.79 is a little bit savage. The game should be something maximum $3.99 in my opinion. If you like a fun and challenging game, Space Rift can be a very good choice right now. Pick it up. Number 4. A Spooky Roller. This is a roller coaster simulator with some elements of horror. It's not scary at all, so forget the horror part. However, the graphics are cool and I like the atmosphere of the experience. Considering physics of a roller coaster, this is a very average roller coaster. Physics are not the best in the world and you won't feel the joy in most parts of the route. The coaster moves so slow for the most part, and the interaction option seems unnecessary in my opinion because they don't have any impact on your experience. However, the overall experience is not bad. So if you die-hard fan of roller coasters, then I would say try this game as it is only $1. Number 5. Pyramids Roller Coaster. This coaster is too short, but I have mixed feelings about this title. On the one hand, it has some really great moments when you feel the joy and actually enjoy the experience. And on the other hand, the physics does not make sense. How in the world you will speed up in the uphill and slow down in the downhill? Other than that, the speed is really good. The atmosphere is cool and you can definitely enjoy a ride on this application as it is free. So go ahead and try it out. Number 6. Snowparadise VR. In this experience, you can see some different real footage of a snow sport, especially skiing. As the application is free to download, I won't complain about anything. If you like snow sports or want to see a cinematic 360 experience of skiing, go ahead and download the application from Oculus Store right now. Number 7. Hero Showdown. This is another fun game to play, especially if the new controller for Gear VR comes out. This would be a nice first-person shooter experience in Gear VR. You can't move, you can't interact with the world, the only thing you can do is shooting with a laser beam to your enemies. The fun factor is really good in this game. It can be challenging, however, after a while it can become repetitive. There are 3 difficulty levels in the game which gives it a little bit replayability value. However, price is a little bit high considering the amount of fun you can have with the game. I would be more happy to see the price tag of $1.99 for this game instead of $3.49. I can say if you like first-person shooting games for VR and if you don't mind some repetitive enemy in the game, this game can be a good option for you. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this every Thursday and also a Gear VR title review every Sunday. So thank you guys for watching the video again and stay tuned for the next episodes.